Hi guys, welcome to today's 25-minute practice. And before we start moving today, let's take an inhale all together. As you inhale, allow your shoulders to rise up, maybe close your eyes. And then as you exhale, release the breath out, maybe take a sigh and let the shoulders relax. And then we'll bow our forehead to our fingertips in honor of this practice and in honor of ourselves. And let's move on to our mat and begin. So we're going to start in a child's pose today. You can choose your knees mat width apart, mat distance apart, or you can bring them parallel or close together. And we're just going to stretch, reaching our fingertips as far forward as we can so that we can feel a nice stretch along our arms, opening our shoulders and our back body. We'll inhale here and then exhale, allow the forehead to rest on the mat and release. Inhale again here and exhale. On your next inhale, as you rise up, you'll flatten the palms of your hands onto the mat and then slowly shift your hips forward. You can bring your knees slightly closer together and then just allow your hips to move towards the ground, keeping your arms straight and coming into an up dog stretch. So really pushing away from your mat and using the strength in your arms. Opening up your chest, warming up the lower back. Inhale here and exhale, moving back to your child's pose. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, release your forehead. Inhale, rising forward again, moving through to your up dog. Hips lower as far as possible towards the mat. Keeping the arms straight and using the strength in the arms to open up the chest. Start warming up the entire body. Inhale here. Exhale, shift back into your child's pose. Inhale, stretch forward with your fingertips. And then exhale, forehead to the mat. Last time, inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lower the hips towards the mat. Keep the arms straight and strong. Open the chest. Inhale here. And exhale, pushing back into your child's pose. Inhale, reach the fingertips forward, maybe walk them out slightly. And exhale, release your forehead. Inhale, we'll rise up, walk the hands back towards the knees, and then we'll push up, so we're coming into a toe stand, coming onto the balls of our toes. From here, we're going to take 10 hops. So we're going to use this movement to bring as much heat into our body, and that will help us with the next movements. So walk your hands back out slightly, make sure you're nice and bouncy on the balls of your feet, and then lifting your hips up from here. We're going to take 10 jumps, so transferring the weight into our hands, and then we'll take a little hop. The hop can be as high as you are comfortable with, but we're going to do it 10 times through. So I'll count for us. Let's take an inhale all together and exhale, hop for 10. 9, 8, 7, really use your core. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, guys. And then from there, we'll walk our hands back, bend into our knees, lower the heels to the mat, keeping a deep bend, and then taking hold of opposite elbow and just hanging over here in our forward fold. No expectation for you to be at a particular height or a particular place. And just bending into each knee one at a time. Allow your head to release over and swaying back and forth, left to right. Nice, guys. Keep it going for 5 more seconds. Maybe come to stillness. Final breath. And then we'll inhale, roll up slowly, bend into the knees, drop the butt down, and then roll up, stacking the spine, each vertebrae, one at a time. Whew. Then from here, we'll inhale and exhale, take a step out and come to feet. We're now facing side on our mat. Nice wide-legged stance with our feet. And then we'll draw the heels in so that our toes are facing the diagonal. Let's inhale here, reach up, hands towards the ceiling. And then exhale, draw them down to the heart center and start to squat. Nice and low, bending into your knees, knees tracking over the toes. From here, we're going to lift our right heel and then our left heel 5 times on each side. And as you move, each time you lower the heel, I want you to sink a little bit deeper into your squat. So let's inhale and exhale to begin. Lift the right heel. Inhale, sink slightly lower. Left heel. Sink. Right heel. Sink. Left heel, nice and slow. Sink. Right heel, sink, left heel, sink, twice more on each side. Left heel, last time, right heel, sink down, left heel, sink down, breathe here, hold it nice and low, and then exhale, straighten your legs. Nice, let's inhale, reach down, out and up towards the ceiling. Nice stretch, elongate the spine. And then exhale, bending into our knees again, drawing the hands down the midline towards the heart. And we'll take 10 mindful, slow squats from here. Really attention on warming up and opening our hips. Okay, let's inhale, exhale, sink down. Inhale, sink down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, 2. See if on this last one you can get really low, squeeze at the bottom, hold here for a breath, inhale, and then exhale, squeeze to straighten your legs. Again, inhale, reach down, out and up towards the ceiling. And then exhale. This time we're going to interlace our fingers behind our back. Inhale, reaching the hands away, drawing the shoulders back and down. Shoulder blades draw in. Open the chest on your inhale. And then we'll exhale, start to bend into our knees again. Spine moving down in a straight line, and then we'll start to tilt the body forward, coming to the halfway point, reaching back with our arms. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale again, lift the body but keep the knees bent, and then exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, shoulders draw down and back. Exhale, start to bend into the legs and shift the body forward to the halfway point. Inhale here, really reach away with your hands. Exhale. Inhale again, squeeze in, staying strong in the legs. Body lifts, and then exhale, legs straighten. One more time. Inhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Draw the hands away. Exhale, bend into the knees. Start to shift the body. Stopping when we reach the halfway point. Reaching the crown of our head away, making sure we're not crunching in the neck. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, torso lifts. Legs stay strong. Exhale, straighten the legs. Nice, guys. And then we'll release our arms out to a T shape. Turn the left toes to face towards the left, and then turn our right toes in so they're facing the diagonal. And then bend in into our left leg. We'll come into our warrior two. Nice, guys. And just take in a breath here. Feel the blood flowing through your entire body. Hopefully the energy of your day has already shifted slightly, just by taking this time to focus on your body and your breath. Inhale here, and we'll exhale, drop the right arm down, start to pivot on the back leg, coming onto the ball of the right foot, moving into our high lunge as the right arm sweeps down to come up. High lunge, really strong movement here in the legs. Inhale, see if you can sink down a little bit lower on your exhale. Inhale again, see if you can take the gaze up towards your fingertips. And then exhale, circle the arms down, plant them either side of the left foot and lower the back knee, coming into your low lunge. Breathe here, 3 deep breaths. Opening up the hips as much as possible. Really use your breath to release deeply into this movement. Always making adjustments as you need. Let's take one final inhale here all together. And as you exhale, start to lift the back knee. Then you're going to place it so it's ready in our warrior two position, facing the diagonal. And then using the strength of the left thigh, we'll rise back up and open our arms out back into our warrior two. Inhale here. This time exhale, keeping the legs and the feet exactly where they are, but moving the hips as the right arm circles down and we come into our warrior one. So legs staying in the same stance as warrior two, but we've orientated our hips towards that left leg. Guys, inhale here, exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back just as we did before. Inhale, open up the chest, draw the shoulders down and back, And then as we exhale, we'll move forward into our humble warrior. So keeping the weight equal in both feet, and then shifting to the inside of the left leg and releasing over entirely if that feels comfortable. Taking a breath here, really using the strength of the legs. And then exhale, rising back up, releasing our fingers so we can reach up overhead, warrior one. And then exhale, open up to warrior two. Inhale here, exhale, straighten the left leg, and then turn the left toes to face forward, coming back into our wide-legged stance. We'll inhale, interlace the fingers behind our back again, open the chest, reach down and away with your hands, and then exhale, starting to shift our body forward, but keeping our legs straight this time. We'll come into a forward fold. So just come into the halfway point again. Should be feeling a really deep stretch all the way down the hamstrings. Inhale here, really lengthen through the spine, reach away with your hands. Take any crinks out of your neck. And then exhale, release the grip, place your hands on the mat and just allow your head to hang loose. Then we'll inhale, turn the heels in towards each other, squat down, bending into our knees, we'll roll back up to standing. And then turning our right toes to face the side and turning our left toes towards the diagonal and opening up into our warrior two on the other side. Nice, guys. Just as we did on the other side, we'll take a moment to consider the changes in our body as we really reach in opposite directions with our hands, creating more and more space, warming up the legs, feeling the breath and the blood moving in a more advanced way than it was before, with more awareness and attention. Deep breath. Inhale again. Exhale, left arm sweeps down. We pivot on the back foot, coming onto the ball of the left foot and moving into our high lunge, really nice and strong. Wobbles are welcome. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can drop your hips a little bit lower, moving even deeper into your high lunge. Inhale again, this time maybe you'll lift your chin and take your gaze towards your fingertips. And then exhale, slowly circling the arms around so we can place the palms either side of the right foot and then lower the back knee. Coming into our low lunge. 3 breaths here. Make adjustments as you need. Keep the back toes tucked or untucked. Inhale. Exhale, lift the back knee, start to rise up, lifting the hips, and then pivot that back foot so the sole of the foot is on the floor, facing the diagonal. Bend into your front knee and open back up into your warrior two. Inhale. This time, exhale, shifting into our warrior one, so keep the feet exactly where they are and allow the hips, maybe you sink a little bit lower as they reorientate towards the right leg. So they're now facing forward in the same direction as the right leg. Inhale here. And exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale again, reaching down and away with your hands, rolling your shoulders back, shoulder blades in towards each other, open your chest, and then exhale, start to shift forward, staying really strong, even weight in both feet. Moving to the inside of the right leg. As low as is available to you in your practice. Inhale here. And then we'll exhale, draw ourselves back up. Really using the strength of the thighs. Release our arms. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Sorry, before we were in warrior one, now we're in warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Turn the toes to face forward. Inhale, interlace the fingertips behind your back. Open your chest, draw your shoulder blades in towards each other. Exhale, forward fold. Come into the halfway point. Hamstring stretch. Opening up the backs of your legs. Wonderful. Inhale again. Exhale. Keeping the body where it is. Release the hands to the mat. Inhale here. And then exhale. Turn the heels in. Bend into the knees. And rise up nice and strong. Then from here, we'll just turn the toes to face forward, then turn the heels in again, turn the toes to face forward, turn the heels in again, reach up overhead, and then as we exhale, start to lower ourselves down, coming into a yogi squat. Nice. So, just coming into a squat that's comfortable. You can have your heels lifted or your heels flat on the mat, whatever feels comfortable, and we're just going to move side to side in whatever way feels good. Just opening up our hips, trying to get a little bit more comfortable in this movement that might be unfamiliar. And then either with the heels lifted, so you're on the balls of your toes, of your feet, sorry, or you can drop the heels down, maybe widen your seat a little bit, and then we'll draw the hands in towards the heart, and as you do this, just push into the inner part of your legs and your knees with your elbows and with the back part of your upper arm to open up your hips even more. Coming into your grounded yogi squat and keeping the spine as straight as possible. So imagining that an energy could enter in through the crown and run all the way down along the spine and then move back into the earth without any obstruction. Let's take 3 more breaths here, whatever position you're in. Just working to open your hips, using the arms to help that opening. Final breath here. And then we'll release, coming out of this posture really nice and slow. So maybe taking the hands to the earth first and then lowering our bum and coming into butterfly or cobbler's pose. So soles of the feet together and then knees open. Doesn't matter how high or low your knees are, we're all different. This is going to be our final stretch today. So really feel into it. Use your core to draw yourself closer towards your feet and really think about creating this opening in your hips. So I'm going to hold on to the mid part of my feet. So I'm gripping the arches of my feet. Inhale. Let's all sit up nice and tall together. That same energetic of not obstructing the flow through our spine. We'll inhale and then exhale using your core rather than your hands and pulling yourself lower, lower, lower towards your feet. And you can then use your elbows to push into your shins to help you come even lower, or you can use your elbows and push them into your thighs to help you come even lower. Whichever one is more comfortable. If you're struggling, you can bring your heels closer, you can bring them further away. Just play with this movement and then find a place where you can comfortably release into the stretch for our final 5 breaths. Really use your core, maybe even release your hands and just let them hover for a moment, just to see if you can use your core engagement to draw yourself closer towards your feet and open your hips up even more. Two more breaths. And final exhale. And then we'll inhale, rise up. And then we can stay in this cobbler's pose, or you can come into a cross-legged seat. And we'll just take 5 head circles, moving from left to right, just semicircles, allowing the chin to drop and create the circle. Breathe in as we take this final movement. And then we'll bring the palms to the heart center, just as we did at the start. Take a deep inhale, allow the shoulders to lift, maybe we draw them up in towards the ears, squeeze here. And then exhale, release them down. Let the breath go out of the mouth. Let's do that twice more. Inhale. Wiggle out. Last time. Inhale. And exhale, release the shoulders. Take any final movement. And then let's bow our forehead to our fingertips. And in honor of this practice, and in honor of all of you who have practiced with me, I say namaste.